Hi, hello and welcome to the stream. I I did a little bit of building off stream just to kind of finish off the power plant. So I added the last two and I added this level, which does all of the processing into plutonium, which should be sinkable. If it's not, oh Jesus, bless me. If it's not, I'm gonna have to rethink this bit here, but that's a problem for later. First, I've got to figure out all the piping, because I've got the additional water that comes out from, yeah, these headed over to one of the power plants. So theoretically it's a little bit under 500 is getting, a little bit over, sorry, 500, a little bit under 600 is getting made. That's coming out under here and into here. And the theory is I have these like this to kill any head lift. This one being higher means that this one will have more head lift than this one, so it should get prioritized. And then I've also got a limiter to just kind of limit it going through. I was meant to do this bit on the stream, but I got a bit too ahead of myself like I usually do. Second. So I just now need to, so theoretically all of these are 600. I'm realizing I don't need one of these. I overdid it a little bit, but that's fine. One of these is only getting like 170, but if I hook that up here to those ones, that'll be fine. So let's start hooking these up. Actually, can I just, like, is that in line? It is. Oh, that's great. I never realized that. So if those are in line, I can just line everything up to those ones. So let's make this look a little bit nicer, rather than just having floating pipes. Oh, I need to put zoop on. Dang it. Is that line up? Nope. That line up? Nope. That line up? Yes. Got an idea of how I can organize it. Alright. So I'll leave this one behind because I shouldn't need that, as far as I understand. Ooh. So what, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if we... put it here. Put it like in the middle. That'll look nice. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oop, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me just... Let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Like that. Because then what? I can hook that up to that one. Although it won't do the drop, will it? Instead then, let's... do this. It'd be nice if... because... oops. I end up going... Why is that not doing it how I expect it to be doing? What's going on? Nice if it's like that comes out and then hooks in like that. Yes. I think that's the way to go. Well, can I come nearer? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think that's about, yeah. Yeah, so we hook those up like that. Yeah, that works. Then these will go across. Oops. How so I hook it up to the right one? Because these should all be 600 except for this pipe. Why is this pipe not getting anything? Hold on. Something's gone wrong somewhere. What the fuck is this? Oh, there's a couple of problems like this. Alright. I must have slipped and trying to attach the pipes. I need to stop before I run out of fuel. There we go. Good thing I noticed that. I would have been right scuppered if I was. Try to see. Right, that's got everything, that's got everything, that's got everything. Yeah, those are full. Cool. Alright. It's weird. How did... what? This game sometimes does some wonky things. Alright. So then I can go to horizontal, vertical. Put those in. I think I just keep going. 'Cause I could drop them down each time, but there's no clean way of doing that because it won't drop this Unless I do it like immediately. But I don't think that'll work. Do that and hook that. Yeah, it's gonna do an angle because it's not a steep enough bit. So I may as well just carry it on, I think. But let's start off with this one because this is gonna end up going off in a different direction. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not gonna be able to make it all the way there. So let's. 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. God, I'm always tempted to do the curve, actually. Ah, it goes through the thing. So this will come down into here. So this one's only doing like 100 and something, but that's only needs 54, and this one only needs like 60, 70 something, I believe. Yeah, 70 something. But I say that's got priority, so it's not using all the pipe, but it's enough to supplement that which is coming down, so that works just fine. Okay, that setup's working elsewhere, so we'll see. Alright, how many are we doing now? 1, 2, I guess it's 4 for all of them, isn't it? No, I need one of these guys. Kind of just generally putting it, yeah, I'll just try and put it like a square ahead. That way gives it plenty of space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoops. Oh, Zayn, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm reading chats. I do enjoy kind of reading chat and chatting to everybody when I'm playing stuff. I will occasionally miss here and there, but how long have you been playing this game? Been in this game? A while. I think the game has like a couple 100 hours in it. Well, about 100 hours. But that's also keeping in mind that I like left it on for a weekend to get tickets. So what? It must be getting close to about 60, 70 hours or something now. I'm getting close to finishing this game though. So what I've got. I like your voice. Oh, thank you very much. I'm very flattered. Yeah, I'm on PC, so playing it on PC. I don't have a capture card yet. I'm thinking of maybe getting one because there's a couple of Switch games I think would be pretty fun to play on stream. Kind of just want to do Mario Kart, I'll be perfectly honest, but plus you got the absolute chaos that is Mario Kart with, what is it now, like 24 players? I haven't actually played that yet, but it looks like fun. I'm from England. Are you also from the UK? That's sweet. Yeah, I'm in England. Lived here all my life. Weather isn't actually too bad. It's cloudy, but pleasant. I'm just glad that I know I'm no longer absolutely sweating my balls off. For lack of a better term. Like I say, it's cloudy, but it's nice. I'm relatively new, yeah. I say I'm basically hobby streaming, so just like trying it out for fun. I'm enjoying it a lot, to be honest. But I've been going for maybe a month or so. Shit, I don't know when I actually started. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm doing half decently, so I'll I'll definitely take I'll take what I can get. I have found it interesting, kind of watching, because I've started watching other small streamers, see kind of like how they do, and I do feel like I try to talk a lot more than many newish streamers, which I find interesting. But I think it's just how people approach it. So, what's my favorite game? That's a great question. Honestly, probably the Dark Souls series, just because of how much time and how many times I've replayed them. I love Dark Souls so much. I'm actually thinking about doing Dark Souls once I've finished Satisfactory. My hobby? Games. Actually, I like games and art. I've been doing a lot of art recently, which I'm quite happy with. I used to do a bit of Warhammer as well, but I've fallen off that a lot. I need to get back into it. Warhammer's a lot of fun. And art's also a lot of fun, although art is horrifically frustrating at times. Because climbing, singing. Ooh, climbing's a good one. I need to start doing something a bit more fitness. Geographical stuff. All right. I'm falling more into like the character design side of things, because well, my little model here I designed myself. He's quite fun. Your recent paid artworks? Yeah, sure. Drop your link in and I'll check it out. I need to check it out later because I don't have anything set up on my stream to be able to view links at the moment. I'm still kind of setting things up. Ooh, I think you got caught by the auto mod. Give me a second. There you go. I don't actually have active Discord right now. I'll tell you what, after this stream, because I've been meaning to get my Discord set up for streams and search. After stream, I'll get my Discord set up and I'll add you then. I'll make a note for myself. I am on Instagram. There's a link to my Instagram in the general, so I believe it should just be Draconic Adder. But I know with the way that names usually end up working out, there's a good chance it's got like a dash or a hyphen in, and I haven't quite gotten myself around to memorizing those yet. Okay. So whatever's easier for you. Because I do always enjoy seeing other people's art. Had a great moment the other week when another streamer who does pixel art kind of popped in and asked to do my VTuber. I was so happy with it. It's great. I actually need to do some retweets of that, because I think he added it on Blue Sky. It was good. Alright. Oh, that's not quite in line, is it? There we go. Yep, sure, give me a second. I think... Where's my phone at? Is it the Not Life one? There you go, there's a follow. Two, three, four. Alright, bro, yeah. There you can put a friendly follow in. Ah, so you do all the kind of like splash art and things for people. I've seen stuff. I've seen people doing similar things like this. I think it's pretty interesting style. Because I definitely see other small streamers using like similar splash art and stuff. But no, it's good. It's good stuff. I think that's all the piping done for my power plant. So yeah, that's 600 to every one of them. And yeah, so 600 to that, 600 to that. They're all piped in. And then we've got this one, which is less than 600, going to my less than 600 thing. I think if I hook up the uranium, this will all start working. That's game pressure keeps still good. Alright. Why are these not running? Radio control units. What's going on with the radio control units? I'm gonna guess it's something like... Yeah, the plastic's not running. That's because of... because I'm streaming at the moment, I don't want to pause for too long, because I know there's other people watching, so... I'll respond fully after stream to messages and privates and such. I had a quick skim over it, and it all looked like some pretty good stuff. Like all the art and splash arts and such. I think it's pretty good. Like, some of it's not fully my style, but I can definitely see the skill in it. I think... What's backing up? That's flowing. That's going. Oh, I know. I need... Give me a chance to make something dope for my channel. I'm kind of trying to make everything I can myself for my channel at the moment. Just because I'm like still early in my art journey. I only started really doing art more recently with intent to start doing this kind of stuff. So as I say, I made my model myself. I I'm planning to do another one. You can, you know, if you want to make a banner, I'll happily accept it. But don't feel pressured to. Alright, what was I doing? I need to grab rubber. I want to make sure. How much? I say if you want to make a banner, go ahead. But I say at the moment I'm not actively looking, so I won't be buying anything at the moment, unfortunately. Maybe in the future I'll keep you in mind. I say the budget is currently 0 for it. I say I'm currently hobbyist, so it's not, I'm not fully putting a lot into how much I'm spending on it. Alright, let's try and fully saturate these belts. But no, I'll keep you in mind for the future if I ever do decide to change my mind. Yeah, sure, I will do. No, for sure. Alright, so once I've got, oops. This isn't gonna fully saturate, is it? It's gonna take forever to fully saturate. I'm not gonna have enough plastic. Alright. Oh. No, I thought it stopped for a second then. Ah, I forgot I also had this here to deal with the extras. Alright, so yeah, that should stop things from overflowing. That's going through nicely. Alright, that should fix things to a certain degree. Although that's using up more than I was expecting. That's 45. That's 33. That's basically 80. That's making 20. That's making 50. So that should be overproducing, but it's not getting enough polymer resin. I see. That's going through producing. It's not overfilling, so that should be... Oh, is this overfilling? Ah, that's overfilling. It's not using enough heavy oil. So is this... That's the only use for my heavy oil, isn't it? So I may... If I just... Wait, how much am I using? That's using 14, 30, 30. So that's 60. So if I put in... That should be using more. What? The maths isn't mathing. 30, 30. Oh, 30, so that's 90. Only 4.6. Ah, that's not doing enough. 94.5. 94.6. There we go. Wait, 94.6? No, 5 would have been fine. 94.6. Yeah, so that's now overproducing what that's doing. Alright. So then... Okay. So then that's getting pumped up that way with priority because it's using the pump. That's getting filled up at a faster rate, and then anything over should fall into this. So I should be able to max that out. Because that won't fill otherwise. And that should fix the problems I was getting. So let's quickly... Well, flush this pipe. That'll mean that gets rid of the backup on that. So let's flush one of the larger pipes. Let's flush this one. Alright, that should prevent those from getting too full. Yeah, and then these ones are just struggling to catch up at the moment, which is fine. So if I get... I don't think I've got resin. Oh, I do. Let's put in a little bit of a backlog. Just to get these ones starting to... Actually, I could just... put it in directly. Whoops. Okay, so those are going through. I think that's good. That should fix all of these problems. Because that's producing how much fuel, sorry? 210 at best. That's using up 45. Let's go with 80. And then I think the other thing's like using 40. So 80 and that's using, oh no, that'll be 123, 168, let's go with. It's going 168. Yeah, 168. So then this is... It's over 160, and this is burning 50 fuel. So that should be able to burn the excess. Yeah, quite happily. Alright, numbers should balance out. We'll see. That should overburn, basically. But that's fine, because the way I got the pipes set up, that should be the last one to fill. Alright. Alright. Was anything else being weird? I don't think so. Alright, let's get things moving then. Which means hooking up uranium to, I think, both this one. Yeah, because that's going to need uranium and nuclear waste. And I think this one. That's encased uranium. Is it this one then? Yes. Alright, so I've got uranium coming out there and there. So I just need to hook it onto this. Of course, it's a little bit too high. Do I just need to drop those too? Because I'd be okay with that. So, let's see. Let's... Two. Yeah, so if I... spend way too much time getting irradiated. I forgot about how much of a pain this is. Alright. So we go up. And then it's just kind of a case of freaking forgetting how to do basic stuff, basically. Alright, put that on there. Then we delete this, and then we immediately throw that in the trash or die of radiation poisoning. There we go. Alright, that should hook everything up. So let's delete this. Get rid of the excess uranium, because we don't want to die of radiation poisoning, and then we watch as our plant gets radioactive. So it might take a little bit of time to kick up, but once it kicks up, it should work quite nicely. The only thing is like this one here. Yeah, this will get the uranium. This will stack up and max out first, which is actually kind of nice. And then these ones will start filling up. Yeah, and that's already starting to chug along now. Oh, what's wrong with this? Is this not powered? Oh, no power. Whoops-a-daisy. Did I miss any others? It's also not powered. Whoops. How did I not power those two? Are there any other things that aren't... Wow, the radiation is skyrocketing. I don't see any of the red lights, do you? Cool, alright, so that one's now filled up. Perfect. The fuel rods are being made, which means these should be getting fuel soon. Yes. Yes! It's all coming, Okaku. Actually, you know what would be fun? I forgot about all the frickin' radioactive shit that's over here. I could... yeah, I don't. I was thinking it just doubled the plutonium back here. And then just sink all of that stuff. But I don't even need to sink things right now. So it's not that bad. Alright, so... how long does it take to make a fuel rod? That's still making more, which makes sense because it's the one on the end. I should probably check the one that gets the most. So yeah, that's now fully working. Oh, it's getting so close. I need to get away from all this radiation. Just slowly trashing my iodine. Come on, show me some stuff get popped out. Oh, there it goes. We have nuclear power. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that it's going to be pumping steam into this entire thing. That's hilarious. Alright. So, we have nuclear power. Beautiful. Alright, let me just quickly check something. I think that's everything. Where is it? There you are. Yes. Alright. Sorry, that should be better. Cool, so that's working nicely now. Which should mean my power's starting to increase. Yes. We're already getting nuclear waste produced. Alright, good. Let's double check the power output. That's not ideal. Why is it dropping like that? I mean, the consumption's definitely going up, which makes sense. Because now it's going to be kicking these in. The main thing I need to basically keep an eye out for is I just mainly want to see if this ends up working. Oh, I didn't realize they'd already made plutonium cells. Fair enough. There we go. Because that's going to be a problem at the moment. Let's just flush that. Oh shit, that flushes everything? Whoops. Probably be fine, don't worry about it. Ooh. There it goes. Wait, where'd it go? I saw it. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it probably went into the drone, didn't it? I don't care about the drone port. Let me interact with the drone. Suck game. That's going to end up fuel. Yeah, that's going to be fueling the. Alright. So, now I got what I want to check. Alright. Theoretically, that should all be working, and I'm going to trust my theoretical. Like a fool, but we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I think that should probably be a bigger one. I actually might do that. Do I want to do that? I might do that. It seems smart, because that's going to fill up too quickly otherwise. Before this starts getting powered up decently. Although... where's the power light for these guys? It's back here? Where is the power light for these? Oh, I guess these ones are starting to smoke. These are all running properly now that it's all fully saturated. Alright, it should be fine. Yeah, okay, let's go to home base. We'll let it do stuff first. So... Ooh, I can do other things while I'm here. Ow. Let's double check that this stuff's sinkable, which I'm fairly sure it is. Not sell. Fuel rod, there we go. So put in the fuel rod. Yep, that got synced. Yep, that definitely got synced. Let's just put in some crap. Yep, it's not getting backed up. That definitely went into that one, and that's not backed up. That's not backed up. The fuel rod's definitely can get synced. Good. Thank God. That's how we get rid of nuclear waste here. Alright, let's do a big purchase. I have 1,000 coupons, and I'm not afraid to use them. Ingestion not recommended. Add to cart.
Congratulations, you are now a contributor to a popular Pioneer trend. In earlier testing phases
It's
of the
beautiful.
Save the Day program, pioneers could not get enough of these nuts, to the point of featuring nuts in every single picture they took. This obsession eventually became unhealthy, and pioneers were taught the skill of restraint and not holding anything in their hands. Still, to honor the love humanity had for these nuts, a statue was commissioned, so we can honor the impact these nuts had on pioneers across the universe.
Did they just put a "these nuts" joke in here? It's beautiful. Look at it. It's so shiny. Can I buy any other statues? I can absolutely buy other statues. By check mark. I don't know what that does. What does that do? Is that just a thing I can place? Okay, that's more disappointing. Adequate engineering statue. I'm not going to be able to buy the Satisfactory Pioneer, but oh well.
Congratulations on purchasing this statue. It is a truly spectacular and one-off event. If you believe you have heard this message before, please examine yourself for signs of temporal anomalies.
Why is the statue bigger than the golden nut? That don't feel right. Alright, what else we got? We got the pretty good Pioneer.
Congratulations on purchasing this statue. It is a truly spectacular and one-off event. If you believe you have heard this message before, please examine yourself for signs of temporal anomalies.
Hi, I'm Scientist Pattern here. Whoa. Oh, they're doing a little clap. Oh, I like that. That's fun. And then we've got 69 left. Which should start going increasing now, because I'm putting plutonium into it. We'll see. Ba-doom. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at it. So good. I kind of want this, though. I also want this. Ah, these are going to take forever to get. I'm probably not going to get these before I finish the game. Oh, well. Whoop. Bah. So, I just noticed that my model's being a little bit slow. What's going on with that? Oh, it really is glitching. What's going on? Is that better? Has that fixed it? Oh wow, that was really glitchy for a little bit. Alright, so... what am I doing? Let's see, I need... so I've done the power. Let's just go double check the on the power. Whee! So once the... God, look at all this. Look at all this piping that's just popped up now. Nightmarish. It's a lot of yellow, but I suspect this isn't going to sort itself out for a while, I imagine. What I want to check is these. Yeah, these aren't splitting out quite as nicely as I'd hope. I guess it's the problem with doing it. What are these running low on? Encased uranium's not coming out quite as well as it should. Running low on quick wire. Really? I wouldn't have thought quick wire was the problem here. Alright. Where's the quick wire coming from? Ah, I see part of the problem. Is that a... yeah, that shouldn't be like that. I'm seeing the problem here. Alright, what I should have done is put a smart splitter here. And have this one be overflow. I see what the problem was. Because the problem of having it there meant that, yeah, it only needed to back up the one, not everything. That should fix that balancing problem. Ugh. And to be perfectly honest, it looks like this set doesn't need it. I probably should have put a priority merger on it. That would have... actually, yeah, that would have been better. So let's get out of radiation zone so I can keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's no longer... cool, that solved the quick wire problem. Let's grab... let's just throw it in at the ends just to make sure I can see it stack up. Oh. Backed up more than I thought it would. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's now backing up all the way to that pit. Overflow's going up. Alright, perfect. Good. Alright. Any of the lines look like they need more work. That's all good. That's all good. Those seem to be fine. Ooh, aluminium. Do I need more aluminium? I shouldn't. That should be good. Aluminium. Why are you using more than I'd expect? That's full. Yeah, so I shouldn't need... That's keeping up with demand. That's fine. Alright. Maybe cutting it a bit closer than I'd like, but... I think adding more... Actually, no. I can just... No, it would be hard. Because I'm pulling that from a factory elsewhere as overflow. So I was thinking I just add a sloop on one of the buildings that's producing the aluminium, but I believe I have that running at maximum capacity, so it should be filling out the belt at source. What I should do is I need to get rid of all this freaking scaffolding. In fact, the last thing I'm going to do in this game, probably off stream just for myself, is delete a shitload of scaffolding and sort it out. So what I should do is turn off the sinks for one of these places. So that's getting drawn out there. It's also getting drawn out here. So what I'd want to do is that should be connected. I just realized I'd not set this up properly. What should be going on is this. Get rid of all that script stuff, but that's actually a good thing. I'm going to disconnect this. That stops excess aluminium being used up on this line. So then that's only using aluminium to restock. It makes it even more curious. Wait, why is this not producing at 100%? Maybe it's not right. Hold on. That should be 200. Yeah. Whoa. What's going on here? Why is this not maxing out? $900. Yeah, that should be double. That one's not producing at max. Why is that not producing at max? It's not quite getting the alumina it needs. Why is that not quite getting the alumina it needs? Why is this not working fully? It's not quite getting the water it needs. Ah. Is this bloody... I found out recently those don't quite work how you expect them to. Why is that idle? Oh, I see what it is. I need a fluid buffer. What's happening is the pipes, yes, they're full, but they're not carrying enough, and it's causing issues along the route. Because pipes are stupid. That should fix it. Yeah, so what was happening was shunting itself. So theoretically, this should fill up. That might not be enough actually, but I think it will work as a buffer, as literally what its namesake is. Really? Is that still not working? Why is that not working? Oops. I don't remember what this was set to. I have to redo that, we'll see. It should work out. We'll see. We shall see. I might need to put these into buffers to stop them from being weird, which I might do actually. What's this? I don't know why you like that, but whatevs. Let's put one here. Because this will get rid of any head lift. Alright. I'm trying to think how to do this now. Cool. Ooh, pardon me. And I believe theoretically if I get this working, I can actually turn those sinks back on. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Is that right? Oh, no, it's turned. Oh, that's what confused me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. So I can get rid of these. I can put down some buffers. Of course, it's not going to want to frickin' line up because this game irritates. Let's just double check. Yeah, that works. Alright. So I'm going to need to put crepes. Alright. So we put one there, one there, one there, one there. And one there. Perfect. Alright, so hook these all up. Remove this. Remove this. Remove this. Alright, so what this should mean is that this pipe has higher head lift than this pipe. So that, when it connects to these two, should prioritize the top pipe, which I believe is the runoff. Yes. Yes, that's the least runoff, which is the 200, and then those two are the 300. Wait, have I layered this right? Yeah, so least at the top and most at the bottom. So that puts in a tiny amount, which isn't prioritized. This should be here. I'm now realizing it should be before the break. So have I got that as oddly specific number? Alright. Yeah, these should be before... Can't fuck off, alright. One, two, three. Yeah, so that should connect there, that should connect there. And those two. So what should be happening is... Oops. Yeah, that needs 500. Actually, no. That should work as it is. Yeah, so that needs 500. So it pulls a little bit of that, pulls the rest from there. I think that should be working, but it's not, clearly. Why is it not working all the time? It looks like it's working all the time, except when it occasionally doesn't. And it takes a second to kick back in. Do I just say fuck it? Let's see how it goes. Yeah, 'cause sometimes it dips under. Yeah, I could just do. No, wait, why would I put it here? That would technically fix it. It is the most gross way of fixing it because, yeah, something with the pipes isn't working there. I'm not sure what. That's going to increase the amount of water though. That's going to double the amount of water that's producing as well. So now I'm getting what? 3, 4, 3. So that's now getting 10. That's now getting 1,000. So theoretically, if I keep doing what I used to do, that needs to be 333. Point 333. That should theoretically work. We'll see. Because this throws everything off. Because that's going to now overproduce. But this should now be producing at 100%, which it isn't, of course. Why is it not at 100%? You know what? It's working. It'll be working better. I can't keep working on this because it should be producing enough. I just won't turn on the sinks for the other two, for these 3 things. Like the turbo motors are good, but it doesn't need it. I think it's because I did weird things. I should have just done what I usually did. But my usual... Yeah, because usually I'd just have a buffer on each individual thing. So, well, basically like what I did down here. Oh wow, it looks like it's all running now. Has it caught up? Are we finally getting full production? That's still showing red. Why is that showing red? What's wrong with this? No connection. Oh, did I not power these things? Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, that's not getting fuel yet. Okay. Yeah, no fuel. That's burning. Alright, it's starting to saturate. It might take a little bit longer though. Because these things aren't exactly quick to make. Why is that backing up? Oh wait, did I not? I didn't attach the aluminum to this thing. What a tit. One, two. Is it 3, 4? Yeah. Can't believe I've done this. Fucking spectacular cock up. Alright. Alright, let's get these hooked up then, shall we? Can't believe. Cannot believe. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, I even had this one wired up for it. Gosh dang it. Did I just put a hole in the floor? I did, didn't I? Alright. There we go, they're actually doing things now. Alright, let's just make sure I've got everything else hooked up. Good. So now the waste is being actually used, done properly. Can't believe I did that. Oh my goodness. Ugh. So that's going through. That's all going through. Good. And I should be getting a decent amount. Yes, the fuel's starting to build up. Good. So I just need the... Because I'm going to guess the machine's back here. Yeah, they're filling up a lot. Okay. Can I... How do the smart splitters work? Not the smart splitters, the programmable splitters work. Because, like, can I set it to a ratio? So if I had it set to uranium fuel rod, if I added another item of can I just keep adding that and then just like rod and then not have to worry about that? Seems like way too much more effort. Hey Slice, how you doing? I have finished. I theoretically finished. I've had a couple problems here and there. My aluminium thing is fucked up. My aluminium production. Something with the fluids isn't quite working out because fluid's weird. But we've got plutonium stuff getting sorted out. Plutonium fuel rods can be synced. You misled me, you get. You can sync plutonium fuel rods. There's no problem with it. You misled me by calling out the pellets and things. How could you? But all this should be working. Each of these are 600. I swear you said you couldn't. I may have just been too panicked last time, to be perfectly honest. If you didn't, I apologize. I think I was so panicked about the idea of not being able to. Okay, that must be me not thinking it right. You gaslighting me. I will come for you though. Theoretically, this should deal with my overflow. Instant scrap for your aluminium. Yeah, the problem is this is a problem because this isn't getting bloody used at the moment. Yeah, that's gonna get filled up. That's gonna cause issues. Shit. I need to think about that later. Yeah, the problem I've got with it is, you know what, I can go fly over to it. So I'm sinking the second fuel rod, yeah. So I got the second fuel rod going into one of those, so I can use it as drone fuel elsewhere, and then any excess goes into a sink. But no, I'll show you the problem I've got. I think it's because I did something weird with the fluid buffers to what I usually do, which means it's not prioritizing right. Although that's now filling up properly, so maybe it did work it out. So I did fiddle with it a bit. I thought it just actually it might not be. It might be because I put it. Oh yeah, no, I remember I patched it with a with something. Yeah, instant scrap's fairly simple to set up. The only problem is like the overflow of the water, what to do with it. I don't, because I usually end up only doing overflows with like singular machines, because I needed a full stack. I think it's slightly bugged it a little bit. I'll say, where am I going? Is it this way? It is. So the problem I have, just get feed sulfuric acid, it's 1-to-1. Fair enough. But now the problem I got is I got these maxing out, and this is my fluid system, which this setup to kind of get fluids to balance out properly isn't quite working. Well, it might now be working. I think I did. Maybe I did fix it. If I no, because that's still Alright, let's get this out of that. Because one problem was a luminous solution coming out of this wasn't going straight into this properly. Which, yeah, I've added buffers here and that's fixed the problem. Because the way the pipes work, it clearly doesn't want to work. And then... okay, maybe I did fix it. Okay, maybe I fixed it. Because I added these to level out things and make it so it prioritizes stuff. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, Insta-scrap's not too bad. I'm using coal. Just because if I use coke, that means I've got to get coke from an oil fit system somewhere, and it's just easier to have this one set up with coal. This is pulling coal from... where am I pulling coal from? This is pulling coal from over here, which isn't being used for anything, so... I think I do have limestone, so I could... no, I don't have limestone, do I? Yeah, limestone's miles away. So I can't just wet concrete it. But it seems to be working now. I might actually, seeing as I've got backup, because I turned off these sinks. Wait, by the coal? Oh shit, yeah, that on there. That's not too bad. I'd have to path that up there and then across, which actually, no, I did path to there, so actually, yeah, I could do that. I think it's working now, though, so I believe I'm okay. And I think, because that's now working, I can rehook up this. Because that uses additional... because I was basically... took my aluminium production from here and just expanded it. If it breaks again, yeah, I think I'll just say fuck it to the fluid bouncing on this one. Because, like, as I say, I think it works, because... I think this would have fixed it, because what this does is it removes all the head lift, and so all of these are like that's now got one more head lift than this one. This has got one more head lift than this one, which means the bottom pipe has the least priority, then the second pipe, then the third pipe. So this should be filling up. It should be filling up right. I think it's working out. It looks like it's working out. That's not... I say as it immediately goes yellow there, you son of a bitch. Game, why'd you torture me? It's fine. It's fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, I actually looked up some videos on pipes and how people have like actually got it working. The way people level pipes or prioritize pipes is completely different to my setup. So I don't know why my setup works. Because the way people normally set up priority pipes is... sec. So you have... so if you had like two pipes and you want to combine them into one. So you want to add this pipe to this pipe. We want this pipe to have priority. What you do is put a vertical connection in, bring this one above the connection line, and attach it, and then you'd also add a pump here and a pump here to give them equal head lift. And what that should do is mean that this one has more priority than this one. I need 1,000. Jesus, that's so much effort for something that theoretically I shouldn't need to touch. Hopefully this produces enough aluminium. If it breaks again, I'll just turn off I'll just turn that sink off there, and that should mean that I get enough aluminium for my thing. But that's normally how you'd prioritize pipelines, or that's how people normally do it. But I'm using a slightly different way, which I haven't found anybody talking about, so I'm not even sure if I've like lucked out with my builds and I'm just being hit by a placebo or something. Because the way I got it, it connects on a flat joint. So yeah, I don't know. Fluids are weird. But theoretically this should all be working now. The only problem I've got is that this keeps backing up. Because for it to function, I need this one to be on, but because it's so far back, it's not always on, which means this gets backed up. Oh my goodness. What I should have done is put this on that first one. I should do that. It's not that big of a problem, although that would mean I'd then need to hook this pipe over there and hook a different pipe across. That's a lot of work. You know what I'm just going to do instead? Give me a backlog. Fucking run. That should fix it. Alright. So that was a stack of... Was that a full stack of 50? How long does this take to burn? So that'll last a while. A full stack of 50 burning at 0.2. That's... what? 0.2 a minute. So it would last 5 times 50. So 250 minutes. 250 minutes should be enough to fill this out. I hope. I say, praying. Alright. I think this is all fixed. I had a couple problems here and there, but they should all be fixed now. Oh. Okay, so I thought I was going to launch myself way too hard. I have a calc. Yeah, I do have a calc. It's just I don't. It's working out how long it takes for the everything to fill up, because of course it needs the first. It splits it off in half and half and half and half until the first one splits up. It fills up, and then so the ones further back get less resources until the ones at the front fill up. So it should work out. I completely forgot where I was for this. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's go check out my modeler for this. Yeah, stack. The fuel rods being 50, that should make it be not so bad. Why can I not drag this back? What's going on? Why is this being so weird? I'm just gonna... What's going on? Why is that crashing? Is my modeler crashing? That's ridiculous. No, I need that. I definitely broke it. I definitely broke it. And now Task Manager isn't opening, so I can't force it to close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is everything busted? Ah, there it goes. That took so long. Alright. Use Fish Tech Companion? I've not heard that one. Oh, everything's just taking forever to load. I think I need to restart my computer at some point. No, I need to get the thing up because I don't know what numbers I need for this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll check that out later. Like, the thing is, I think the modeler would get me to the end of this. As long as it can bloody get it loading up. Well, that's loading, because I don't know why it's taking for... Oh, it's loaded. I was going to say I'll show you, because I did do one more thing. Alright, are you going to let me... Ooh, that's so wonky. Why is it? Second, what's going on? Oh, why is it being so janky? Being so gross. Okay. It's kind of working. It sees the nuclear power, it's like, F this shit, I'm out. Yeah. To be fair, I hadn't restarted my computer this morning, so I think it could be something on Chrome is eating all the RAM. I'm almost sure that's probably the case. Because I did leave Chrome running, which I don't usually do. Oh, let's check Task Manager. What's going on? Yeah, I should close Chrome. Chrome, the devourer of RAM. Why is my CPU at 100%? Holy crap, what's using so much CPU? Memory's at 92 as well, which isn't good. Alright, that's... Three, 4, 5. My PC is cooked. Yeah, something's going... Something... I think I got something open that shouldn't be opened, I feel. What is using all the CPU? That can't be right. I think it could... Factory game, desktop manager... Chrome isn't using that much. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to do a... I'll have to do a couple scans later, I think. Actually, it's not... It's just suddenly dropped all of a sudden. This is still being wonky, though. Okay, so it's being less wonky. I think closing some Chrome tabs has freed up enough stuff. Alright. And found you did your first ever bout bus lines? Okay. So I don't use Opera GX. I'm tempted, but the problem is I've got so much stuff already sorted out in Chrome. I don't want to get everything moved over. Okay. So what was I? Where was I at? I have. I'm doing the oil stuff at the moment, right? Yes. So I've got turbo fuel. I've got plastic. Got rubber. Ooh, why is it being jittery? What's going on, game? Come on. No, don't make me restart my computer. Not midstream. Chrome, if you make some changes, may or may not also have some stuff that works. Don't ask me too much about it. Yeah, don't tell anybody. My drivers aren't particularly up to date. Last time we updated my drivers was a while back, but it's actually no, it's only like a month back, I think. I think it's because I bet it's fucking V-Bridger or something. Because I made a small... I think it's because I possibly upped my V-Bridger and priority that's causing it. Drives the need for this game. I can... oh, that could be it, actually. Because I just did a big factory, didn't I? And I've just got it fully working now. Maybe it is. I'll update drivers after stream. I'll also restart my computer. Just do a quick scan. The good old, whatchamacallit scan. Alright, let's get the neck. Oh, I just realised I've got the thing up for you, don't I? I was just futzing about for too long. Alright. Got far too distracted. Alright, let's get this moving a bit more now. So I'm gonna need... just the one, actually. Ow. Four? Yes. Okay. So this needs to be at 200%. Yeah, so I'm packing up turbo fuel to make turbo diamonds. Because it'll be... Where is that getting made? That's getting made way up there. So I'm gonna... the package stuff's gonna... I need to sort out. Yeah, the good stuff. But to be fair, I don't think I need it to be turbo diamonds. But turbo diamonds are good. Oh wow, I can really cross this stuff over. I should make it wider, yeah. Yeah, let's make this wider. I don't need... the thing is, I don't actually need too much space for this bit. Ow. I hate how that build menu is the only one that'll make it crash. Out from the sky. Because this one can just kind of be long. Because let's say this is just one of my making a single item ones. So that gets that, and then I believe I have coal coming in from somewhere. There it is. That was surprisingly easy to spot. What's the what classes as a U object? I'm actually kind of curious about that. I don't know. Because that's an insanely high number. Yes. All the stuff in your save. So anything from like things on conveyor belts themselves, all that stuff. That's, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Actually, thinking about it, even with your one, because you convey about everything kind of like I do as well, don't you? So, Jesus, that, yeah. That's going to be a lot of stuff. Alright, so that makes diamonds. I'm then going to need... Drop that off by one. Two converters. Making time crystals? Yes. At maximum %. XP a box can be Wait, a box with 7 new objects? But what? So just a box itself. It's not even if it's got like items in it. I wonder. Your turbo fuel pipes, even though you got turbo. Oh Jesus. Yeah, it's pipes are weird. The more I'm like, I think I got really lucky early on with how I was building pipes to be able to get it all working properly. Best tip that I saw while doing things is basically just make sure to build your fuel stuff higher than the rest of everything else was the best tip I saw. That kind of makes sure that pipes get filled. But because of gravity, just don't make fluids go upwards when you can avoid it. But I don't know, it seems so unreliable. See, what else do I need to do here? So that gets the time crystals. I need constructor. Ugh, Satisfactory mushrooms and mud is still jumpy on me, it's really weird. Gonna need 3 of these. But my 12,000 fuel are going to the 2nd floor of my factory. Are you making it on the 1st floor? Because if you make it on your 1st floor, that could be part of the problem. Which is not something you really want to be redoing. So, yeah. I think this shit just sucks sometimes. Yeah. I have hundreds of pumps. I'd imagine so. What, you're gonna have 200 pumps, aren't you? Because it's 600 each, 600 pipes, over 200 pumps. 202 at least, minimum. No, the Mark II pumps doing more than 50 meters of head lift. They should do 50, not 20. It's like theoretically, they should get to 50. That's my understanding. That's weird. Why would they not be doing more than 20? Wait, did I just do bad math? I did bad math. Yeah, they do 50, but they're only giving you 20 for some reason. Okay, fair enough. That's 120. Yes, that gives me the number I need. I can, yeah, I'd say I tend to push pumps to the limit. I don't know why. I haven't had it backfire on me yet. I say, knock on wood. Then I need, what do I need? What else do I need? I need to create some of this stuff. So this creates SAM. That SAM gets used in several places. So I'm gonna need I think I'm almost done with this initial factory. How did I place that like that? Hold on. Yum. Add more than I need just because of how big your factory is. Fair. So when you're building like factories as big as you build them, like absolutely. Oh, is that? Can I not destroy these? No, my plans. All right. Shoot, that's gonna cause problems. I can already tell. I have a hover pack. You are correct. Oh my goodness! How do I always forget this when I'm starting off building things again. Need a bomb? Okay. Rebar gun is not doing the job yet. What the? No. Go to the inventory. Knob. Alisk. Yeet. Ah, perfect. Nice. It kind of irritates me the fact that the rebar gun can't solve all problems explosive. I will not lie. Alright. So we need a little bit of space for some more things there, but this will... I mean, I might as well put this here. Ooh, helps if I need to expand my bloody network out again. So let's add that, do that one as well. If I bring this to here, I think I can just power all three. And then this is the main central power line, isn't it? Drop that off slightly to the side. Bring this over here. Power all of these. Alright. I'm about done with this section of this factory, because all I need to do is add one of these. About add one of these here, and then I just need another one of these, and this is basically the initial oil factory sorted out. So this needs to get split into two. So one of these goes off to go construct stuff. The other stuff comes into here. Helps if I build this the right way around. The other one of these goes into here, along with some of the SAM, which also needs to get split off. And this gets turned into Physite. These get combined and go into here along with I'll eventually be getting antimatter from elsewhere. Yeah. So I'll be getting antimatter elsewhere and I'll pipe that into here. And then this needs to just go into... That just raised it up. It did, didn't it? Gross. This goes into here to produce triangles. So this I need to be set at a production rate of 50. And this one needs to be 1.5. Phase 5 liquids are gas. Oh, that's nice. That makes sense, because it's all ionized particles, isn't it? Which is the step up from gas, technically. It's gas when it's having a party. Yeah, so this will be antimatter crystals, antimatter trap. That needs to be at 50%. Yeah. And yeah, I would need to add a link between these two. And then that's producing triangles. So that is all that stuff. So that goes off somewhere. These go off somewhere. That goes off somewhere. 'Cause that's the first section of that factory all sorted out. So when is your little ion fuel factory? I think did I build that? I think I built it somewhere. I'm sure did I? think I did. You know what, let's go check it out. I think I built that at my little turbo fuel factory. Whee! I forgot to switch back to my jetpack. Is this... Actually, no, this is something else, isn't it? What did I build here? I built something here, I can't remember what it was. I built... Ow. Oh, this is where I'm building power shots. So I did make this. I just added it onto my diamond factory. I've been building here and there, so it's not too bad if you missed it. I would expect you to catch it all. This one's quite a simple one because it just siphons off the crystals. I need to get rid of that scaffolding. It's gross. Well, that's a excited matter. Yeah. We turn iron into coal, and that coal into quartz, because I couldn't be asked to ship quartz crystal over. Yeah, that one's all working just fine. Where am I making my... Oh, I know I'm making my ion fuel. Yeah, making power shards is irritating. And it doesn't do it very fast, but you also don't use them particularly fast, so it works out. The other problem is it uses the time crystals, which I'm also using to make you know, all of my conveyor belts now. God, I'm so like destroying this world with conveyor belts, I'm noticing. This is great. Yes, I believe I added an extension here for the ion fuel. Yeah. So I had my rocket fuel. You use them like they are cake. Yeah, that's fair. Just handing it out to everyone. Yeah, so I've got my rocket fuel that's getting packaged. I've got rocket fuel next to... So this is making antimatter. Yes, so I've piped in some SAM to make reanimated SAM, to make antimatter crystals. Those crystals are getting pumped in with the fuel to make ionized fuel. I think I'm just burning... No, I'm just sinking the coal. I didn't want to deal with any more construction, I think. And then, yeah, I'm just packaging it here. So it's quite a small little addition to my rocket fuel here, just to use some overflow. And it works out quite nicely, I think. I knew I had it somewhere. I just didn't remember where. I kind of look... Whoops, one second. Why am I going backwards? Alright. I look forward to finishing off phase 5. Because as I say, I figured out that my current production for phase 4, I could just siphon the excess to phase 5 to do phase 5 in 100 minutes. Because this is actually producing more than phase 5 needs of these parts. Which is sweet. Because I think these are all making like 2.5. Wow, it's loud. Yeah, these are all making like 2.5 or like 5 of things, and I only need like 2 of each of them to get 100 going. So I'm just going... This hurts me so much, but I find it so funny. So yeah, I think I'm just going to put a second level on top and build phase 5 on top, rooting everything from underneath. Alright, let's go back. I should have gone for longer. I don't think there's much else that I've built here and there. The only other things I've been building are bloody resource things. So I'm actually quite proud of my water for the because this is how I got all the water for the nuclear power. And I feel like the setup for it looks quite nice. It's all tiered. Ow. So of course it's all doing it one at a time, but it's going like from the middle out. So you can kind of see how it all kind of puts up into the next level. Into the next level, into the next level. Until I end up with 10. Although I only needed 9, I realized. I just did the math wrong. It happens. But I'm quite proud of this little pipeline. It crosses over that one. I pretend that doesn't exist. They got weird. I'm gonna say like there's some SAM technology going on there. Yeah, and then I got additional stuff coming from here to fuel. Because that's the one that doesn't... That only produces like 170, but that's fine for that one at the end. Ooh, it's starting to get pretty close. I didn't think about the smog it was going to cause. Oh, did this just run out of fuel? No, still got plenty of fuel left. Good. Alright. So once those turn on constantly, those should also be turning on constantly. Which means, yeah, that was plenty. That's good. That's good. God, I'm running out of iodine. I will say one thing that I did grab. I only re-aim that because that keeps trying to push me into a thing. I grabbed this earlier this stream. I grabbed the golden nut. Look at how shiny and beautiful it is. I also grabbed a couple of additional statues. I didn't have enough for the golden one. God, I love the smoke. Do I have enough now? 9. Ugh. It's gonna take me forever to get 200. Because I want the third one. I want that statue. Oh wait, that's only a 150. I want that statue and then I want this statue. Question, go ahead. Yep. Slice, I see you there with your hand. Ask away. Whee. I'm like concerned by how long this question's gonna end up being. That or I've got an insane delay on my stream right now. Play a second. I don't think I'd play a second Satisfactory save, if I'm honest. I've kind of gotten everything I want out of Satisfactory. I'd be interested in possibly playing other ones though, because I've got a little bit of interest in doing something like Factorio. I think would be quite an interesting one to do. I think the next game I'm going to focus on won't be a factory game. I want to try, because the main reason I popped onto Satisfactory was more of getting used to kind of trying to speak constantly when on stream. Kind of get used to the you know, getting used to talking, even if nobody happens to be in. Being able to speak to people when they do pop in and everything. And I kind of want to try a game which needs a little bit more focus. I'm thinking of doing Dark Souls just because I love that game so much. You don't like Factorio? You got a better recommendation? Because like Factorio is mainly the other one that I'm aware of, which I've had people actually no, I've had people like talk about with like quite favorably, but I know it can get a bit insane. Who wants to kill me? Ah, you want to kill me. But I think I'd be tempted to try other factory games just for like chill streams and such. But it kind of it depends on what the other games we end up playing work out like as well. But it could be interesting to do something like I don't know, like each Monday or Friday or something like that, doing a factory game. Alright, so... Wait, did I have that set up right? Double check numbers, yeah, okay, cool. Astroneer, Hydroneer, Technica, Foundry... Mistantry, I don't recognize it. Shapes 2 is actually on my radar. I am kind of curious about picking up Shapes 2 because I played Shapes 1 a bunch and I enjoyed that game. So I could make that like when I'm not feeling up to doing anything too crazy. Picking up Shapes 2, that could be an idea. That kind of comes down to efficiency and stuff. I enjoy futzing around with efficiencies. Do I have... Where do I have... I should have iron coming in from somewhere. Or did I not hook that up? I didn't hook that up, did I? I actually don't need that much iron. I might just hook it in from down there. Actually, wait, I've got it here. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Alright, so I'm going to need some refineries. So this will be the secondary factory, which is where all of the metal goods are being made. Let's separate this out a little bit. So I'm going to need one making iron, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I didn't realize I'd need this little iron. So let's make pure iron ingot. 200% overproduces, but that's fine. I need... copper. I'm gonna need... let's go 4. 2, 3... I could do 3 though. No, let's do it in 3. Make it as small as blueprint as possible. So then that needs to be 170 something, but if I just leave that at 200, that'll work. Foundry would be fun to watch me play. Okay, I'll keep that. I'll give Foundry a check because I don't think I've actually checked out Foundry much. 2. I think I might have I felt like I've seen it a while ago, but I've not actually looked too much into it. That needs to be 200. That needs to be 150. Alright, and then the last thing I need is... It's gonna be interesting. Oh, it's on sale at the moment? Oh, yeah, they've got the factory game sale at the moment. That's a good point. Yeah, I should grab a couple. Because I haven't actually bought Shapes 2, so I should buy that, actually. Because it is on my wish list, and I did see it pop up, but I didn't really think about it. I really should have. So that I'll need about 100. Uh, 50, I think. Yes. Which means I'll need a blender to make acid for it. Is it nitric acid this needs? I think it is, right? Yeah. 6.6. Jesus Christ. Why is it always such odd numbers with these? There we go. So... Oh, did I pipe nitrogen yet? I didn't! Oh my goodness, there's so much... I thought I did all the piping for this. To get all of the stuff that I needed for this stuff. This build. Sorted out. Clearly not. Alright. Let's get the iron sorted out first, seeing as that's going to be the easiest to get across. So I need 70 iron. That's not going to be hard. Oh wow, this is just barely not going to intercept where we fit. Yeah, I'd say that's just about alright. This could mess it up. Oh, I bet it the wrong way. What am I doing? Oh, look at that. It's like it's meant to be. Beautiful. You a drone? Oh, that's a good shout. I did start setting up drones for this kind of crap, didn't I? Alright, good shout, good shout, good shout. So I literally got drone power aside because it'd be set up for it, so. Why wouldn't I use it? Oh, this is fun. I like having this attached to the underside. I know I've done this before. Alright, so this needs to come up. Why is that acting weird? What is? Whee. Yeah, leave the tanks for gas and drones. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you're talking about. I think the problem. I don't know. I need to think about it. It's some of the last things I need to be constructing. So if I could pretend it's not a problem, I can avoid dealing with it for a hot minute. God, things have never looked so neat in my base. It's because they've hidden it underneath. But yeah, I've currently got a single drone that's just chilling at drone base for the nuclear site. Okay, you wiggle. That's a good wiggle emote, I like that. One day I'll be able to get emotes and redeems and stuff. I don't quite have the viewers to get the our partner, it's the other one. Is it associate? I can't remember what it's called. I need one of those things. I need one of the things which means I need to have like 3 average viewers over the entirety of like 4 streams in a month, I think it is. And then I think I also need, what, 50 followers, which I'm like only like a third of the way to. I should add like following goals. That'd be fun. Have a little tracker for it. Alright, so I need... How much water am I going to need for all this? This can water me up. Yeah, I think after like a month or two I'm going to start doing like... Well... I think soon I might actually, a little bit sooner than that. I'm gonna start doing posting things on like TikTok and Instagram Reels. Try and get some like actual like throughput. Do some actual advertising of myself. Get some people on. It'll be good. I've got surprisingly I got what? I've got like 15, 20 followers, something like that. I don't know where they are. I'm not gonna ask rude questions like, hey, where is all the people at? Start hunting people down. Alright, how much? I think a single pump will deal with all this. 25, 50, 70, 110, 160, 200. Yeah, a little over 200. So yeah, I could just put a single pump to fuel all these. I do have weird times, yeah. It's one of the things where it's like, because at the moment I'm in between jobs. I got made redundant a little while back. So I'm actually currently actively looking for a job and streaming as on the side. When I do end up with a job, I could see that my stream times will change to probably what is actually more favorable for USA. So I'll end up leaning more towards being, well, starting a little bit after when I'm currently finishing. It would end up being. So yeah, it'd be a little bit easier to catch for y'all in America. Right, let's put, how am I doing this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Where are the floor tiles? Yeah, I think it should be interesting. Hopefully I'm not out of work for too long, much longer. I've got a couple interviews here and there, but we'll see where it goes. So the job market's a bit rough at the moment. True. Until I woke up. That's fair. Yeah, because I think one of the streamers I tend to watch a bunch, Lime Malicious, she's also British, but she does the more like 6 o'clock till late. And she's, I think, yeah, a big part of her audience is is America. So, kind of makes sense. Oh, this doesn't line up to anything, does it? I didn't think this through. Let's do something like this. There we go. And then we can put a splitter in here. Hook that across. There we go. It is kind of wild how US is such a it is, yeah, I can agree with that. Although to be fair, there's like big corners of it in like Europe and stuff as well, so there's a lot of variance to it, a lot more than I previously had thought. Oh, does that not go in how I thought it would? Ah, sugar. Alright, let's rejig this. Because I think like a good portion of the people who've shown up onto my streams have actually been like French and a couple German too. Had a few people pop in from the UK, and I do think most have been from the US, as I think about it. So maybe a later stream time would help. But like I said, at the moment it makes sense for me to have it at the times I do. This just gives me a bit more flexibility with dealing with things later in the afternoon. I've got plenty of time in the mornings. the other one that is more to the right side of the world is like Russia. That makes sense. Yeah, and they would be on completely different time to things. And then I've also got to account for the fact that I'm English speaking, which definitely makes US the bigger audience, doesn't it? If I think of it from that perspective. There we go. Now, does that have enough head lift, or am I gonna add... I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does. Oh, it is getting high enough. Maybe it does. Let's add a pump to it. I'll just make sure. Cool. Alright, that's all getting water now, sweet. Let's switch to the hover pack, which I completely freaking forgot about. Again. What is that connected to? Weird. Let's get this hooked up. Alright, so... let us do something like this. Actually, I was thinking I was going to do it every 2, but then I remembered it's always good to have an extra option in between them. So I'll do every 1. And then I'll connect every second one up to 2 of them. Is that central? Yeah, it is. Good. Alright. So we can hook that up to that, that up to that, to that, that to that, to there, to there. I guess that one just does that. Although... bring that to the edge. Get rid of that. Down to there. Bring that down. To power this. And I can also send that up that way to power stuff as well then. Cool. So that's all powered. Alright, so... iron is not making stuff because I didn't power this, because I just realized, of course. There we go. I still can't believe how well that fits in there. That's a beautiful coincidence right there. Oh yeah, just as a heads up, I may be off a little bit earlier today, ending at 5, so ending in a little under an hour. As somebody called in a favour, so I'm gonna have to go to sort that out. But I should be alright for a while, I'd say. Alright, so now I've got to get copper over here. Which I might do. I might just have fun with helipads. So I'm going to need... to first off create a helipad to get fuel over here. So let's, is it 5? No, 6, 7, 8. Jeez. Because I'm aware that elevation slows down the drone travel time. So if I have the depot for the drone fuel here, I can then send the fuel down and then it doesn't have to go as high, I guess. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. I said I've never worked with drones before. Alright, where's the drone platform? There it is. Oh, it is bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was only 2. Alright. Yeah, the fuel I'm using lasts forever, so... it should be quite efficient. Because basically what I'm thinking is I just have... oh, that looks nice. I don't know. Of course it's a 3x3, but it fits on a 2x3. So like, I think I get fuel dropped off here, and it goes down there. Oops. Go down here to like a fuel port, which is dropping off the copper. So what am I going to need? I'm going to need copper. I'm also going to need... do I not have any Caterium nearby? I might need to just make Caterium. I don't need that much. What can I make Caterium out of? What's Caterium made out of? Quartz or copper? I guess I pipe over the copper and turn it into... it's by the oil? Is it? Am I that blind? Oh my god, I've already got it hooked up. I am apparently blind today. Thank you for being my sanity check. Yeah, I'm blind. Jesus Christ. I'll be honest, I'm thrown off by the fact that I didn't hook up the iron and copper. Because I thought I'd set everything up, and I clearly didn't. But anyway, let's get this connected. Why is too long? Barely too long. You're kidding me. And then get this one, Broma. Final tier factory fuel. Do you need to check my eyes? My eyes are surprisingly 20/20. I'm gonna be real. I don't know how I didn't fucking see that. I think it's because it's grayed out. I'd assumed that I was looking for a white circle, and because it's a black circle, I just looked over it. That's got it. That's gonna be my explanation. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel crazy. Wow. So then I have like minus 2020. Oh no. Like I've got 2020 in one eye and I have slightly better than 2020 in my other, which was hilarious when I'd hurt my eye when I was like 17 or something, went to the hospital to get it checked out, and apparently the eye I'd hurt myself in was apparently better than 2020. So it was like, yeah, your eye's definitely not got any problems with it, just, you know, be careful. See, I got something in my eye. I don't remember what it was, but it felt like it was scratching it up for like a good half day, so I had to get it checked out. Yeah, fair enough. I just thought this place is gonna become radioactive. Shit. Oh well. I'll just have to be careful. Is that gonna... I don't think that's gonna give enough clearance. So if I drop this down... Oh, it just about works. It goes into the rock there, but actually no, it doesn't, does it? Yeah, I need more clearance. Just make the drones be like by the gas. I could just... You're right, I could just make it further away and just pipe it across. Yeah, no, shout. Like this, that far back should be... This is why I need you watching. Pointing out obvious things, I really should cap it in, yeah. So I have it over there. That should... I feel like that should be far enough away where the radiation's not going to cause problems for me building over here. And then, well, I can just... Actually, that's... Yeah, so I can do it something like that. Alright. Let's pop this out a little bit further so I don't get that problem there again. That's fair, and it's definitely appreciated. Because like some mistakes are definitely like mistakes that you kind of like just end up needing to make. And then other ones are just like, hey, here's a simple solution. It's like, oh, that would just make things so much easier, yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. Love if you could blow those up rather than having to mine them. Is that level? It's not, is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be level. Yes. Alright. So this can be... Oh, the copper. Alright. So then we... go up here. So that's factory fuel. Satisfactory. So now I want nuclear site going to this port. And then I want this port going back to the nuclear site, I suppose. Right? I guess that's how that works. I guess we'll see when it drops off the fuel. So I don't actually need that much copper, but this is kind of fun, like messing about with it. Alright, where's the nearest copper? Over there. Yeah, let's switch to a slightly faster mode of transport. Then you learn first. It's appreciated. I definitely appreciate you be like watching the mistake happen, give it a second, see if I catch it, and then be like, hey, try this. It's definitely the better way of doing it. That's the copper. And conveniently, there's a way of powering it quite nearby. So let's get the thing we'll sort out first. Put it that way. Then we're gonna want to put drone port here. Doesn't need fuel. That just goes into there. And then we just power these up. So funny that my factory rooms are so tall. You need it for like a lot of buildings though. Like some of the buildings are incredibly tall, so you absolutely need some of them to be tall. Oh, come on, reach the corner. There we are. I only needed like 100 copper, so yeah, that's fine. "13 foundations of 4 meter? Jesus. So, wait, hold on. So your constructions are... Wee. Yo, your rooms are too tall. There's nothing that tall, unless maybe like the nuclear plants. But are you putting nuclear plants in these rooms? That's massive. It's huge. Actually, no, the nuclear plants are only 10 tall. I know, like 10 4 meter tall, because I built pillars for them. That's massive. That's massive. That's like twice what you need. I mean, to be fair, I guess like, it's better to have it be too tall than too short. But the loops. Oh shit, you're right. The loops are gonna be big. How big are the loops? Wait, I got loops over here. Let's see how tall the loops are. Yeah, that's all good. Oh no, I need to rename it. Yeah. Copper. Mine A. Oops, not 1A. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'm just using the walls as your water tower. That's not a bad idea. Like, I've not used any water towers because I've managed. I think it's just because of the way I build it. It doesn't necessarily need it. Alright, let's see. How big are these? You can happily fit them in an 8 tool room. 9 is like pushing it. 10 is more than enough. Sorry, 8 is pushing it, sorry. 9 is definitely enough. 10 is plenty. Well, I guess 13, just definitely make sure. Because the tallest building is definitely... It's definitely the power plant. And that's just... That's just a little bit taller than the loops. Although I guess if you've also got it that high, you could probably fit 2 stacks of stuff like this in. There are options. It gives you options. Oh, it's radioactive already. Nice. So this needs to be frickin' copper delivery. Site A. So I want copper mine coming to copper delivery. I want this one going to the copper mine. And I need to add a drone. There we go. Are the drones radioactive because they're using radioactive fuel? Whoops. No, no, get out. Oh, jeez. Can I sit on the drone? Oh, that place is way too radioactive. Now do it for 2 floors. That's gonna be such a big building. So what we got? That's gonna be huge. Like ungodly tall. Alright, what's the... Can I check? I want to see the transfer rate. Actually, yeah, that works. Alright, let's get all this hooked up. Wait, that's not copper. This is cadmium. 27 foundations, these being 4. Jesus. I try to put like 1 meter foundations in for floors just because, like, floors between levels. But, man, that's mental. You could take a whole 3 meters off your off your build. How do I do this? How do I do this? Think. Yeah. Use 2 meters for your floors where stuff sits. Alright, fair enough. That's not too bad. In fact, like, the 1 meter tiles, I do think look a little bit weird for some reason. I don't know what it is about them that just doesn't seem quite right. Why is that not clipping? That should be clipping. What? Why? What? Why is that not working? It's weird. Whoop. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright. Stop using bugs? Never! Hey look, they didn't get rid of it because they liked the bug. That means it's a feature. It's working as intended. Although, I should probably want to like that instead, shouldn't I? Why am I getting radiation over here? Oh, that's super radioactive. Holy crap. Maybe I didn't give myself enough space. Wait, which chat did I miss? Oh, I was too focused on sorting things out, sorry. Because there's a 1 meter foundation bug with floor holes. Oh, really? They don't line up to the... I know that if you place the 1 meter grid, it ends up being half off for whatever reason, if you build it to the grid. But if you place them down like that, it works just fine. Sorry, I was so focused on getting that working that I completely missed it. Because yeah, I know that if you take a 1 meter and whack it onto the grid, it ends up being... Wait, why did that work? Oh, did they fix it? I think they fixed it. I don't think it's half a grid off anymore. Not as well as 2 and 4 meter do. I think they do actually do work just right. Because yeah, I know that what it used to be is if you placed a 1 meter down, it would actually place it like on the world grid. It would actually place it on like that, and you end up with grids like that all over the place. Look where the floor holes, that was fixed. Okay, cool. So maybe they have just fully fixed 1 meter foundations then. Why is that? Oh, it's not powered. I was like wondering, why is my drone not going? I can't believe I've just made an entire section of my base radioactive. I know, I can absolutely believe it, but I didn't realize how radioactive it was going to be. Can I hop on this and fly with it for funsies? Oh, it's loud. No. Yo, it's quick though. What? You can sink the fuel rod so you don't get the big bar on top. That's an idea. Thing is, if I end up needing other fuel... Oh, they're thinking about it. I can only put 1 to 1, can't I? So if I'm going to have another place that needs fuel delivered to, I have to make a separate area. Yeah, I think you're right. So let's... I think the drone's set up right. Generally not sure though. So if I put a sink here, put a smart splitter here, overflow into that, make sure it's got power. That gets rid of the big chunk. Sitting on the bow? Yeah, no, you're right. That would be smarter, wouldn't it? I mean, it's already dealt with most... That's dealt with most of the radiation, actually. Because the problem... Wait, let's double check it. Let's double check. Because the problem was the radiation was reaching down to here. That solves that problem. So I don't think it's actually too bad. And that just means I have more of a rod setup. Would mean I could get closer though. Okay, yeah. No, I'm not sure where I'd put it. I think I'll just... Yeah, I've got that. It works. It means I'm not getting radiated out of my ass while I'm sat over here. Because yeah, the problem was like the fuel over here can only hold 1 stack, whereas the inventory here can hold a buttload, can't it? So yeah, that works. Cool. And that should provide enough copper. Let's just double check the number that's transporting. 4.4 stacks a minute, which is way more than what I'm going to need. Alright. So that's all but this stuff sorted out, which means I also need to get that fueled over. Nice. 0.1 per minute pan time. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of why I thought... I feel like this was the best use of the easiest use of the waste of the nuclear plant. Is to get these going. So I can... fuel the drones properly. Could do 100 trips to burn 1 rod. Yep. Ah, Serious Cow, welcome back to the stream. That's How are you doing, Mr. Moo Cow? I guess Moo Cow. How do you refer to royalty? Very hot on Montreal today. I can believe that. I heard that the heat wave's definitely kicking off in America. It's just cooling off now in UK. It's great. Called me the bovine majesty. That's beautiful. I think that's how much I need. Oh yeah, I need a frickin' over chocolate. Hadoy. Yeah, the beefy overlord. Alright, so that's getting that made, and then this needs to be iron pipes at 24%. So I don't need many of those. Cool. Get that nice and split. Have a look at Caterium wire and fused wire for normal wire. I do find like those... I feel like I looked at those a little while and it seemed a bit strange. Because what, you got Caterium wire and you've got fused wire. Because that makes 90. That like you get more. Wait, you get more out of the Caterium faster? Hold on. What? One ingot, 3 per minute. Oh, using 15 per minute. Just went to our version of the DMV to fix 3 mistakes in your driver license. Jeez, how do you make 3 mistakes on your driver's license? That's mental. What? Yeah, Caterium and fused wire confuse me. I use the fused wire because I feel like it makes more, but I guess not. It's weird. I'm about to make some of those too. Wires, fused wire and iron wire. Okay, so yeah, I'm right about that then. Good. Alright. I was a bit concerned I was going to be making the wrong one, but yeah, that's the one I'm going to end up making. Copper sheets, because I only need a stack of that. Yeah, if you need a shit ton per minute. Okay, cool. I was right then, because that's what I've got in this construction at the moment. Oh, I should flip these around. Paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. I only need 10 copper sheets, so I'd rather have the small one. Because these two are literally just going into an assembler to make the coated iron, which is required for the packaged turbo fuel. And I only need to make, what, 40 of these? Yeah. It's like this is that's all that's fuel in. This I think is needed elsewhere. It's also easier to make because then you use Caterium copper to make Caterium wire and copper wire. Yeah, that's what I'm doing in what, 2 more steps? Because so I've got steel pipes going, well, iron pipes, iron plates, and the copper sheets, which are making these, which I'll need to fly over there at some point. And then I've got to make 2 assemblers, because the assemblers are going to be making alclad sheeting, and I need that at 200% and 125. Make it 126 just to make sure I have enough, because I would rather overproduce than underproduce. And then I'm making a bunch of fused wire types. Got no wild number with Caterium wire and fused wire? Absolutely, all the time. Oh, I put these the wrong way around, didn't I? Gosh, dang it. I need to stop doing that. Alright, cool, that's working. So then this one is going to be fused wire at enough to make 165. God, gotta love those irrational numbers. Alright. And then I need 2 more to make fused quick wire. One at 250, and the other is at a little under 250. 250 minus 33, so I could just minus 33, can't I? Yeah. No, not 33. 23. That should be a 2. Let's just make it 8. So let's say you have a full thing of Caterium ore. Using the pure makes 600. Yep, makes sense. So for both recipes, Caterium wire you make 400 wire for the fused wire. Make 8k wire with the gold ingots. But you need fused wire with a net gain of 13,000. Wow, that's a big difference. That's a huge gain. It's way more than I would have thought it would have been, actually. Whoops, that should have been that. Alright, so we've got everything sorted out. Yeah, that's a big gain. I gotta say, some of the ways that the things scale are kind of wild. We need a merge. These ones? No. These ones I gotta merge. Helps I place in the good spot. Wow, I'm using jetpack. Alright. That should be that stuff sorted out. So let's get this all wired up. Actually, no, I should get it all piped up first, shouldn't I? How do I do this? Because this is going to be awkward. I think if I merge it here, send it up, and then send it back and split it. Yeah, there'll be space for that. Cool. Good. Yeah, it's your big game when you go big with it. That's fair. I mean, like, even when you're not going big with it, you're still getting, like, a decent gain from it. How did I flip that around 180? That's weird. Alright, there we go. So that's coming out. We'll just bring that up to like here. Then we do similar things with these. And I'm thinking that's not too far out to fuck it up, but we'll see. Yes, that works. Good. All right. So I believe all of these end up using like, well, except for that. So those, yeah, these ones all use. So I need splitter here, splitter there, and then I'll need splitter here and a splitter there. There, and then that's aluminum, right? Yeah, that's aluminium. So we can do it like this. That works. Yeah, when you make 18k wire with iron wire, it's 800 constructors. That's so many constructors. Cool. I'll be honest. So I'm kind of glad I'm not gonna be ending up doing such massive builds just because of how that's so much. Like I can see the allure of the massive multi-thousand factories, but my goodness, it scares it scares me too much. All right, so those should be getting all the resources it needs. So this needs copper. Does that need copper? Yeah, these both need copper. Okay. Oh, that also needs copper. Wow, I need copper all the way down. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, do it like that, just in case I need it elsewhere. I don't think I need it elsewhere. Yeah, I don't think I need it elsewhere, but just in case. Alright, so I gotta go find... aluminium. Yes. So let's... I sometimes play Foundry. The devs made it so that game's a mega factory. Fair. There's always something great about games which just let you make the numbers big. If you get what I mean. It's just always so satisfying. But like, I don't know, it just seems to just like it hits that point of like intimidating to me. Let's make this a little less gross by putting it out by 1. Okay, and now if I hook this, because it's just aluminium this needs, right? Yeah, no, yes, okay, I panicked for a second before I was putting in the wrong thing. Alright, so these hook up. That goes in there, that goes in there. That's everything on this tier hooked up, so let's do the routing of all the power. I know I could like hook up multiple to single ones, but I just kind of like the way this ends up looking. It's a little bit more tedious, but it makes the grid look nicer. Alright. So that's all getting produced. It's also... I feel like I should actually move that back further. Why did I not put that back further than that? Alright. Yeah, let's give that a space and a half, so I've got space to do that shenaniganry if I need to. Oh, I misplaced it, didn't I? Crumbs. Been working towards plutonium-fueled trucks? That's fair. I'm not sure I'd want to use trucks, but to be fair, the trucks can get so much stuff moved about because they got so much space on them. So I guess, yeah, that's not too bad of an idea. I recently finished 90 heavy frames per minute. Took a while. Wasn't that big. That's not too bad. Trucks are bad but fun. That's fair. I can respect that decision. So I just got my first actual drone shipment set up. Of someone built to make plates in Foundry. Oh no. I feel like I'm scared to check this out. Alright, let's check this out real quick. That's gonna reopen Chrome, isn't it? My computer's being weirdly slow, I forgot. They turned off my ad block, bastards. Holy crud. That's a huge factory. There's so much going on with that, what the heck? Yeah, Foundry seems interesting to say the least. Fair enough. Christ. Yeah, there's a lot going on in that. Alright, so that's making empty canisters. Let's hook this up to there. That's endgame for making stuff. I can believe that, because there's a lot going on there. If I then do that, hook that into there. Means I have to put these out in a weird way, but that's fine. So yeah, instead of putting that straight out, I can actually hook that out like that is what I'm thinking. But for now we'll just put that there. Alright. Alright, so that, we'll get that into there. That means this can start doing stuff. Oops. Turbo diamonds. I feel like I forgot to scale. I thought I checked all of these. Alright. So that's turbo diamonds at 1. Turbo diamonds going into time crystals at 500. Yep. And then time crystals turning into dark matter crystals at 50. Yeah, okay, good. Cool, that's all working. Right, so play Foundry and do mega builds for the first time to get the taste of the big builds. It's an idea. As I need to look a little bit more into Foundry. I've not actually seen much on Foundry. Is it still in early access or not? Because I don't even know if it is an early access game or not. Oh no. My information is so out of date with a lot of things. It is an early access. I'm unsure about giving it a shot there. Because like, I don't have anything particularly against early access games, so I always feel like, because that's when trains come, fair. I don't know, I tend to have a hard time getting into early access games. Because a lot of them tend to not have them like enough fleshed out, I feel. Although I suspect that wouldn't be a problem with Foundry. So I need to look into it. This needs to be this. Game is oh, it was early access. Okay, so it's like decently out of it then, is it? Yeah, that's what I was basically thinking. Sirius has got a let's put it out in a better form than I did. Whereas I was just tumbling over my words. Oh, you're talking about Satisfactory? Wait. Oh, I see what you mean, sorry. It's worth buying now. Okay, cool. I'll check it out, see if it ever catches my attention. Alright, what else do I need to build here? Oh my goodness, I've got to build a battery thing. Using classic batteries. I then need... that just needs to be at 100%. Yeah. Oh Jesus, 8 years. It's a while. How have I got those? Wait, how is that placed? This one back, okay. So this needs to be a AI unit limiter thing made out of plastic. And then I need, oh, that needs to be at like 60 something percent. I need 5. And then I need to make 'maybe I should have given this more space. This will need to be a circuit board of the plastic and quick wire variety, because those are definitely the best. I need 2 of these. One of them it'll be at 180? Yeah, 180. Wait, is that right? That's... then that'd be 2... no, it needs to be 230. I can't type, that's a 1. 230. 230. Jesus Christ. Because that needs to be making... oh, I could just... yeah, 30... 37 and a half. So I may as well do 21. That's not 37 and a half. How have I done that? It's 21. I think 6. 16? Oh, so it was 8. Yeah. 21. 31, 37 and a half. I think that works out. Yeah, okay. Wait for the day that Foundry gets to 1.0 and I'll play it. But one, I've no idea how easy you have it now. Fair enough. I'd say that's one of the problems you can get when you get into an early access game early, is just how much the struggle can be. Ooh, 1 second. Right, that's the favour I was talking about earlier, so I'm going to have to call the stream here, unfortunately. But actually, I got like a decent way through. Next, I'll stream again. I think I can stream again tomorrow. So I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'll be able to go on for another hour tomorrow, because I don't have stuff going on. Oh, blueprint mod sounds good. It's always unfortunate when you need to get mods to make a game feel more playable, is the unfortunate thing I find. But as I say, it's not at 1.1 yet, 1.0 yet, so hopefully it'll probably end up getting added. But anyway, as I say, I've got to call the stream there, because I've got I have had people call favors in on me, so I've got to go do some stuff now. But I'll be on tomorrow at the same time, so about 2 o'clock starting, or 2 o'clock UK time, going on until about 6. But yeah, I'll see you all next time, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Alright, have a good one. Bye.